Welcome back to the Rocket Radio Podcast. Hope everybody's doing well. This is the Rebellious Pokemon Podcast. I am Zach Toshi, joined by JPR, Infamous Trainer, the Raph, and Hybrid Hero. See what's up, dudes?
What's up? Oh,
I thought we actually were getting baited, and Zach was going to tell us that we were live, but we weren't actually live, and I was like, I'm not going to react to this until I actually see it come up on my screen.
We're actually live. You thought it was long. It just took a few seconds for it to, like, the OBS to link up to YouTube. But, anyways,
Gotcha.
Hope everybody is doing well. Today we have a pretty fun podcast discussion. We're going to be going over our top 10 favorite video games. But before we get into that, there's actually a little bit of context to this because this kind of just came up out of nowhere with the last day or two. This kind of just came up yesterday in our Discord chat.
This was a huge discussion in our Discord, and like, there's a lot of background about it.
when John starts speaking in Discord, and that's how you know it's a big deal.
Yeah, it was the most John has ever spoken in a single day on Discord. I'll let you know.
These guys I'm probably the most active in the Discord too. Like, you guys always give me crap how I'm not active in the Instagram DMs, how I'm not active on WhatsApp. I'm not a group text guy. What can I say? I'm just not a group text guy.
Crazy,
I'm not even like a text guy in general. If you start sending me too many text messages, I'll turn my phone off. I just won't respond. But anyway, this all started, I would say, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, when Hybrid was like, John, bro, dog, this shit's so fire, dog. You gotta play Expedition 33. And so I was like, fine. You know what? I'll play Expedition 33. But I was like, Hybrid, I've been telling you for like years, you have to play Xenoblade. So he's like, okay, bro, I'll play Xenoblade. And then I actually finish Expedition 33 in like a week. And he's like, oh, damn, bro, no, I actually have to play Xenoblade. I was just gonna not play it. So he starts playing Xenoblade. He gets like probably what 15, 20 hours into the game in like a weekend. You like no-lifed that shit for a few days.
Yeah, I did. No, it's really good. I can't even.
Where are you at now? Are you at the marsh or are you at the?
No, I'm at. Yeah, pretty much like the ancient sanctuary, like you have to find those 4 stones to go to.
Oh, you're on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But it's really good. It's really good.
Wait, did you make it through the forest already?
Yeah.
Damn. So you got Ricky?
Whoa, I didn't get there. No.
Ricky, when I catch
What?
you, Ricky.
You're lying to me.
Like you have to get the 4 stones, man. Like I got through the colorful forest part, and then you have to get the 4 stones.
All right, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Never mind. All right. Well, anyway, so he started playing Xenoblade, and the boys in the group chat were like, "Yo, who wants to play Mario Kart right now?"
Not the boys. It was Zach.
No, it was me.
Okay.
So for context, Hybrid for the past 2 weeks since Mario Kart came out. Yo, let's play Mario Kart. Yo, we should, instead of a podcast, we should play Mario Kart. Let's do knockout tour, guys. Let's do knockout tour. Literally, he was saying that last week. He said scrap the pod. Let's just play Mario Kart. We said no, let's do the pod. And guess what? He had fun last week, bro. Even sent me a DM like after the pod. Yo, last pod was mad fun, bro. I'm so glad we did it. He even wanted to play Mario Kart. I have some free time on Wednesday. And I'm like, I'm playing Mario Kart. I hit up everybody. I'm like, yo, who wants to do some knockout tour? And then Hybrid says, sorry, bro, I'm cooked for a bit. So then I send them a gif of like a little baby sticking the middle fingers at him saying, never want to hear you talk about this game ever again, bro. Because I've been talking about Mario Kart every single day. The one time I'm down to play, I don't want to play anymore. And he's like, oh, I only got my mind on Xenoblade and Expedition 33.
Come on, I would just.
Your reply. Your reply.
Nothing.
Check the group chat. I will leak the Discord right now, bro. You're literally reply saying.
What did I say?
You literally say the only games on my mind right now are Expedition 33 and Xenoblade.
I did say them.
And then that's where John chimed in, and that's how we ended up.
I come in because Raph says, "What happened to this guy?" And I say he started playing good games. And then Hybrid drops his top 5 video games list. So then I drop my video game list. And we start talking about how each other's video games are, like how we like each other's video games. And then Hybrid is like, yo, you guys should drop your list too. And then Raph is like, yo, I'm going to drop my list. And I say, Raph's list is going to be Pokemon, FIFA on Switch, Pokemon, COD, Pokemon, COD. So then Raph actually does drop his
mainly
list.
that.
And then we're like, Raph, why haven't you played any games in the last 20 years?
No, we can't go any further than this. Past this is all spoiler talk. This is all
Yeah.
spoiler.
We won't give away Raph's games. But he's
They're
like,
grilling me, even though I play games.
Why
they
won't
still
you
grill
play
me.
any games in the last 20 years? And so,
No, but the thing is, he did play games. That's the thing, bro. He did play games.
okay, but here's the
We-
thing.
We have to save it. We have to save
He
it,
said,
John.
I
We have to
can't
save
play.
it.
He said,
John,
I
we
can't
have to
play these
save it.
games.
We
No,
have to
hang
save
on, hang
it.
on, hang on. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. He says, I can't play these games because I'm too busy touching grass, bro. I have no time to play games. I'm like, hybrid.
It's a good excuse, and it's true.
Jarvis, pull up the Switch friend menu right now. So Hybrid goes in there, takes a picture of Raph's play history. 215 hours in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, bro. And that was just Scarlet. That was
That's
just
Sword
Scarlet.
and
a lot of
Sword-
shiny hunting and a lot of
Sword and
rings.
Shield 195. Oh my god.
You can't even see it. Smash Bros. What, 220?
Oh my
Yes.
god, bro. I never want to catch you lying to me ever again, Raph.
215 on Scarlet, 195 on Sword, bro. 160 on Unite. Oh my god.
160
The
Unite.
That's
The
mainly because of hybrid.
the worst one is
because of
easily
hybrid.
FIFA. Bro, this isn't even FIFA. What the heck is FC 25?
EA Sports
dude?
They
FC.
rebranded. They
Football
had a
club?
license change. They had a license change.
Like
Yeah,
after
that's
24, they
FIFA.
changed it to FC. It's not FIFA.
I didn't
But
know
it's-
this.
it's
I had-
that.
At the end of the day, guys, I'm still gaming. People gonna hate, but you know,
That's the problem. You're gaming, but not gaming
I said he
properly.
could get on a flight to Croatia.
Yeah.
He could finish 10% of Xenoblade.
next time I fly to Croatia, I'll do that, bro. I'll do that. Now that I have
So-
Switch, I'll do that.
We talked
didn't
a
even-
little bit of smack in the group chat for a little bit about each other's lists.
Hating on the British like they do always.
Of course, par for the course as usual. And then we decided, let's go ahead, let's just make our top 10 favorite games of all time and share it on the podcast. And
I'm
this
only
will
on the
serve-
podcast today because Zach threatened that my list wouldn't make it if I didn't freaking make the
I
pod.
wasn't gonna put your
pod.
list. I wasn't gonna put your list if you weren't gonna be here. I'm being like 100%
Why?
dead ass. If like John or Jalil or Raph didn't pull it up, I was not putting it up myself.
He was like, John will vouch for my list. No,
John would have vouched for me. My list,
No, I wouldn't.
You gotta speak for yourself, bro. I ain't letting John speak for you.
I can't
Oh
fight
my-
your battles. You're a
Bro,
grown man.
that's your gaming story to tell, bro. You gotta take us on that journey.
Bro,
That's for
I
you.
was pivotal for this conversation. How are you guys gonna exclude me from the list? That's some crazy
Exactly.
talk,
You're
bro.
pivotal and you're not gonna be here. That's crazy.
Some
All right,
bullshit.
so let's
Oh,
do
Raph
our
died.
top 10 list. Raph did.
Oh,
His
oh.
camera actually did die.
God.
Dang.
He wants to play some more
He knew
Scarlet
that
and
we were going to
Violet.
talk about FIFA on the Switch.
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, he's
coming
back.
Reporting
He's
in.
back.
There
There he
we
is.
All
go.
right.
Dude, can you hear us, Raph?
He doesn't look like he's.
Yeah,
He
Hear
looks
us.
like
I can't
he's
hear
annoyed.
us.
Nothing.
Raph,
he's doing his own IT support
Raph,
right now.
speak to us.
Raph isn't speaking.
My man.
Oh! He died. He's dead.
He's
Hit us
not-
with a
he's not back to the-
flashbang on the way out. Jesus.
Bro.
All right. Well, while Raph
The price to pay for his new
recuperates-
camera, bro.
While Raph recuperates from his camera malfunctioning, Zach, go ahead and pull up your list for us.
All right. So for
Let's do a good
context,
rocket roast.
for context, we're gonna be going from safest list to not safest. You know, we're not trying to get you people to click off, so we're gonna go for brand safe things that you'd expect from a YouTube channel, much like ourselves, and then we're gonna end it off with going more out there, more outside the norms of what maybe you would
Take
expect
your-
from us. So
Take your live chat picks as to who's the safest list to.
actually,
the
yeah,
least safe
that's
order.
a really good. Before we reveal the order, chat really quick. Let us know the order of the five of us from safest list to not safest, and by safest we mean like most predictable to like unpredictable.
Yeah.
Nintendo, like
Who's gonna be like a
we need-
Nintendo fanboy all the way over
Yeah.
here, and who's gonna be like the real gamer all the way over
Yeah,
here?
the
there you
real
go.
gamer.
I know someone's gonna
Right.
come back and be like, I can't believe JPR said that Nintendo games aren't real games. Oh, yeah, sure do. So we have a prediction in the chat. We say this Prelaw Rock 6 says from safest to least safe, predicting Raph, Zach, Infamous, JPR, Hybrid.
Interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Krusa predicts Infamous. Infamous gonna have the safest?
Well,
Oh, wait, no. He said this is opposite, from gamer to least.
Oh,
I
okay,
see.
okay.
So,
Let's go. He said
ah.
Infamous, JPR, Zach, Hybrid, then Raph. Damn, Hybrid getting shaded.
no. See, that's what I would expect to be the predicted list. That I would go by, like, if I didn't have context either, I would say the same thing.
Big Guy says that I'm going to be the safest, unless this is inverted. He says, I'm going to be the safest, then Hybrid, then Infamous, then
it's-
Raph, and then Zach.
Interesting.
No, that might be inverted.
That might be inverted. I think that's
That might be
inverted.
inverted.
I think that's inverted.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right. Well, I think we can get started. Do we wait for Raph?
No, I don't think that. I think we can just get started.
All
Go
right.
ahead, let's pop the first list. Let's pop the first
First list is my list. It is me. I am the safest. I am the
It's
Nintendo
him.
fanboy
He's
of
the
the
Oh, who else could it be?
list.
Now, for
Spider-Man is doing
context,
some heavy lifting on this list.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
hey,
Heavy on
there
that.
are some banger games on this list, okay? But yeah, for context, I've said this in previous pods before, but I grew up mainly on Nintendo consoles, and I have 3 other siblings. So like, when it was time for a video game and I didn't have a job yet, I was a kid. My parents only had enough money to buy me 1 video game a year. So it was usually a Pokemon game and like a Smash game or a Mario Kart. It was pretty safe, like, you know. It wasn't until I got older I started, you know, playing a little bit of other stuff, but I'm not that far ahead in my gaming journey as I am in my anime journey. But yeah, going from 10 to 1, you got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I feel like that goes without saying. Pretty peak.
Banger game.
Best Pokemon spin-off
Yep.
game in my opinion. I think we all are in the same mindset when it comes to that.
Maybe he hasn't played it. He hasn't played it.
For him, it'd probably be like Unite or something. Then I got Mario Kart World. Now, originally, I had Mario Kart Wii because that's the one that I have like the most nostalgia for.
Yep.
But Mario Kart World does
what I had
have
too.
like a lot of like I've been having a lot of fun with it recently. Knockout Tour is insane, and there's just been a lot of new innovations. This one, it's like it's still too new for me to be like, oh, it's truly on the top 10 list. But it's like it'll probably be. The more I play it, I'm gonna love it.
The
You know?
Knockout Tour is so fun. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys talked about that last week when I was.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
The Knockout Tour is amazing. It's so
Really good game mode.
We talked
I
about
was
it
actually,
in
although
the
I'm
clip.
nostalgic for the Wii version, I actually think DS kind of tops it for me. I love DS.
Really?
We talked about
DS
DS as well.
DS
Download
is
play
good,
was
but-
unmatched because you could have one person with Mario Kart and like 12 people could play it.
Those are the days. Those
You
are
guys
the
ever
days.
do that? Like on a school field
Yeah,
trip, like, one dude would have like DS download play ready to go on
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. My friends had it, and I just played it off of them. I never owned the game. It was just so much
You,
fun.
you didn't have to own that game. That was the best part.
No, but
Exactly. It was-
you did kind of have to own the game. Like you could play,
I
but there was a
was cool-
limit to
I was
how many
cool playing
tracks
Shy
you could
Guy.
play. There was a
Yeah, I
limit
was cool
to
playing
the
the Shy
tracks.
Guy though.
I guess I never hit the like attempt limit. That's crazy.
If you had the game, you could play all the tracks. If you didn't have the game, you could only like with the download play, you could only.
Oh,
do,
I
like,
never played Rainbow
two
Road actually.
cups.
Now you mentioned it.
You could
I
do
never-
the
yeah,
first
I-
2 cups, so it was very limited.
But you could
You know
also do
what? It's
balloon
still-
battle and all that.
it's
You
still
can still do balloon battle and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Yeah.
But again, like you can't do
That's
like all
what
the like the
Nintendo
Bowser
is
Castle,
greedy.
Rainbow Road, and stuff like that. You couldn't do
That's
that.
why Nintendo's the greedy company they are today. They lost too much money on Mario Kart DS, letting people share the game.
But Zach, you know,
Never
after,
again.
after you put Mario Kart Worlds on here, I actually thought about it because I had Wii initially in like my hypothetical top 15. And I thought about it, I'm like, bro, I think no matter what, this game will be the best Mario Kart for me because it's like already like surpassing everything.
Dude,
I could have
it's
imagined.
insane. It's so chaotic, but like in the best way possible. Yeah, you want to
Yep.
smash a controller, you want to smash your Switch 2 in the ground when you get hit with a red turtle shell and you're all of a sudden from second place to 24th.
No,
But that's
Red one
part
is
of the
worse than
fun,
blue
bro.
right now.
I
Oh.
genuinely, without knowing all the shortcuts, I genuinely don't know how I'm supposed to win like the online like regular races. The knockout tour I can win easily. Like just stay in the back, wait till like the very last segment, then just spam a golden shroom and you won't get eliminated.
I love
But
those.
Bada bing, bada boom, automatic top 4
Yeah.
every time. Unless someone lightnings you, then the strategy's out the window. But oh well.
It's so chaotic. It's so fun. And obviously, the more time passes, the more it'll be beloved. But already, just based off the foundation and what we know that the game has and what we've enjoyed from it, it is like top 10. It'll probably be the best Mario Kart. But moving along, we got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Of course, we know really banger, peak game, honestly. It's funny because actually, it's on this list and I still haven't finished the game. I got so lost in the world itself. I think I'm about like 80% through, but like even still, I'm like, yeah, this
I
game
think
is
it's
a
one
banger.
of those games that you don't really have to finish though, because like the
Yeah.
story's not all that. It's really just interacting with the world that's so fun.
Yeah, the exploration and just like figuring things out or just going off the beaten path and doing things your own way. It's a lot of fun. I remember like when I was going through this one part where like I'm climbing up this mountain or whatever, and like, you know, the weather conditions are a thing too. If it gets too cold, you need to have the right clothing and the armor, and I didn't have any of that, and I was just freezing. I was like running through the mountain, see how far I can make it to the other side before, like, you know, the stamina or like my health bar went down before I died. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. I love that. I gotta finish it. Then we got Pokemon Platinum as number 7. Platinum, huge nostalgia for that, first and foremost, and also just how much of an upgrade it is from base Diamond and Pearl. For those who remember from the Champion League podcast when we did the Pokemon games tier list, I have Diamond and Pearl in F and Platinum in S. That's how much of an improvement I think Platinum is. That is the game probably I put the most hours in.
Bro, we need Raph for this talk.
He's gone, bro. He went to sleep.
I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah. It's the game I put the most hours in. It's the one that I remember having the most multiplayer fun with friends and online. Like, I just put a lot of hours into that game, and I replayed it so much. I know that game from front to back, and like, it's the Pokemon game I feel like I can always go back to and just always enjoy, like pick up and enjoy no matter what. There are some games where it's like, oh, Sun and Moon, like, I don't know if I'm gonna play that again. Because, you know, the tutorials, but like Platinum is just such a banger game. It's peak Pokemon, I feel like. Well, that's a lie, because we got Black 2 and White 2 as my 6th favorite game, which I consider the peak Pokemon experience.
Now, I was about to say, you just contradicted yourself in this own list.
These are both peak in terms of Pokemon games. They're S tier, so they're like right next to each other. Black 2 and White 2, although there are other games that offer other things, you know, there are certain things, one might argue Black and White are the best Pokemon games, but at least for me, I value content over I guess story, and there's just so much to do in that game. You can put hours into it. It's insane, and I just love the way, because it came out after Black and White, which is really cool that they have the new 150 Pokemon decks, only limiting to the new Pokemon. So going from that and then going to Black 2 and White 2 where you get the mix, I just feel like it's extremely satisfying. It's the game where you finally get like Lucario early on, you get Ampharos like early on, like it's a really good mix. Like we're kind of used to that now, where we have a very diverse decks, but I feel like Black 2 and White 2 is where they started to have like a really good decks. I think we have around 300 or something.
They made like returning Pokemon actually feel cool in that game, which is like something no other Pokemon game has ever done.
Yeah,
it's because the absence of them. That's why I'm like, bro,
like them going away for a little while, you start like appreciating, like, oh my god, it's
more.
gone.
Do it more. Yeah. Please do it more. Oh,
but no, they won't do it more because they got freaking
people hated Black and White.
You know, people hated Sword and Shield for this rare reason.
Man, but I don't know. I feel like at this point,
for a lot more reasons.
It's not just
you got champions.
Yeah,
you got champions coming out, bro. They suck it up and play that, bro.
Yo, that's a different talk. We have to talk about that. Hopefully
I'll go ahead and spoil. Like, I don't have Black 2 to White 2 on my list, but like, I feel like objectively speaking, they are probably the best Pokemon games, even if they're not.
What?
Like,
no way. I was not expecting this from you.
I like Black and White 1 more than Black 2 and White 2 personally.
Same.
But I can like stand back from like the bird's eye view and say like Black 2 and White 2 are probably like objectively better games than Black and White 1 are.
They're so good, man. So good. All right. And now, getting into the top 5, I have Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
I'm going to interrupt you at like 3 different points here, because I want to hear from both. Okay, continue. I want to hear about these games.
Okay. So, Wind Waker HD. It's so good. I never played the original one. I played Wind Waker HD when it came out.
This game looks so charming, bro.
It's really good. I remember when it first came out, people didn't like it because they wanted more of like an Ocarina of Time style. They wanted more gritty or realistic. And they're like, oh, why is it cartoony? But man, the game is so much fun, bro. Like, I was blown away with how much fun it is. I love, you know, riding the what is it, the King of Red Lions? That's the boat that he rides on the water. Like, it's surprisingly fun.
The plot twist.
The plot twist. Oh, dude, the game is literally just so charming, so much fun. I love the combat. You'd think it'd be weird, but like I've grown to really love Toon Link. Like, the game is just like, it is a peak Zelda experience aside from the other peak Zelda. Well, there's Breath of the Wild. All 3 of these I consider peak because they're in my top 10. Obviously.
I'm surprised you have these 2 above Breath of the Wild. I'm genuinely
like I said, Breath of the Wild I didn't finish yet, and I do love it, but I think Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker are more of like what I like from Zelda. Like,
what systems did you play Wind Waker HD on?
Crowd like react in disgust when they saw Wind Waker for the first time at E3.
Yeah, they did.
They're like,
they did.
What is that?
What was your question?
They did. What system did you play Wind Waker HD on? Because I had it for Wii U, but my Wii U it doesn't work anymore. It just stopped working all of a sudden. I don't know why.
It was Wii U.
Oh,
Isn't this game only on Wii U?
Yeah, it's only on Wii U.
Is it not on Switch?
No, it's not on Switch.
I don't think they put it on
it's not.
If it
I
wasn't,
don't think so.
I would have told you. No, it's not. It's on.
Which
Wii
you
U.
would think that's like the easiest port in the world. Like they already
Yeah.
like cleaned the visuals on Wii U. They could have just put it on Switch. but
Because
oh
now
well.
they
That's
have
interesting.
with the GameCube games that they have on Switch too. They have the original Wind Waker, but we didn't have Wind Waker HD.
It's stupid. Why do they have original Wind Waker but not
Yeah.
Wind Waker HD?
Yeah. So I want to play Wind Waker HD, but my Wii U just stopped working, and apparently it's like an internal battery issue. This happens to all Wii U's apparently.
Committed suicide,
let it-
bro. You neglected it.
It's
For
yeah,
so
yeah.
long.
Nobody
If
else
you don't
uses
use it for a certain time, it just stops working. So I'm like, what do I do?
That's garbage.
it's like the red ring of death for Wii U's. That's crazy.
But
yeah.
it's not known about too well because
No one has a
bought
Wii U.
Yeah.
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 Everyone already threw their Wii U away, and they're like, "Oh."
Which is unfortunate because it was a system I actually really liked. There's a lot of games on there that I still want to play. Like,
Damn,
like
one more
Smokes
reason,
Skies.
one more nail in the coffin for the Wii U. It'll just inevitably blow up someday.
I really thought you were gonna tell me that it's on Switch. I was gonna get excited.
No,
But
I mean
unfortunately-
technically it is on Switch too. You can play the original, but it's not the same. Like
I'm not trying to go for the Triforce missions. I'm not doing that.
Listen,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah. Wind Waker was it HD, the Wii U version. Like it also like it just looks a lot more vibrant, colorful. It just looks better. Like,
It looks incredible.
It's so good
Does
on the
look
Wii
nice.
U. One of the rare Wii U W's, I guess. Next, Metroid Dread, my favorite Metroid. I actually really like Metroid, but they don't really crack the top 10. I think the closest would be like Zero Mission for me, which would be like maybe like 11 or 12.
Crazy.
But Metroid Dread is like next level. Like I love this game, bro. Like it was incredibly hard for me. I'm not used to playing like, you know, difficult games. I take it pretty easy. I'm a pretty chill gamer, you know, but I liked how challenging the game was. It's almost like a horror game to some levels because like the robots that wait, Hybrid, did you play Dread or no?
I didn't beat it. I didn't beat it yet.
You didn't beat
but
it?
I have.
But
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
is-
mean, like with the Emmy bots, like they
Yeah.
be running around, like it's like an element of horror,
Bro,
which
it's
is crazy.
scary.
Yeah,
It's like I get to my heart starts to race, bro. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want.
it's insane.
I love like the story behind this game because like wasn't Dread like a scrapped game from like a long time
Yeah.
ago, and they just kind of brought it back like almost out of nowhere.
Instead, why?
Yeah,
not?
it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
this
is
is
like
what-
the first
nuts.
big
it's a
Metroid
sequel
in
to
a
Zero
very
Mission,
long
right?
time.
It's a sequel
think
to
so.
Fusion, to
No,
Metroid
sorry, not
Fusion.
Zero Mission. Fusion.
Fusion.
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. Really good game. Like, man, I loved it, and like I remember I struggled a lot in the final boss, but like I'm proud of myself for just taking the time, just like learning the fight patterns, and then ending up getting the win. Like it was very rewarding instead of just, you know, like playing an easy game or like looking up on YouTube how to do this. Like it was just like a really good, like that. Sometimes like I'll admit it, if I'm struggling, bro, I don't got the time to like sit down and figure this stuff out. I'm an adult, bro. I want to progress with the game. But this one, I was like, I want to learn how to like do this on my own, because I feel like that's part of the fun with like Metroidvania type games, where it's like you explore the world that they have and try to see like what you can unlock and how far you can go. So I was like, this was the one game where I was like, I'm not gonna look at anything. I'm gonna do this on my own, and I did it. Funny story. I actually do have a story related to that. It's about another game, which I'll get to soon enough. Oh, is Raph back?
He's on his phone. He's on his phone, guaranteed, because I told him to come out on his phone. You're on your phone?
Is it working?
Your Yeti's back?
We
No
hear
way.
you. We hear you.
Is he on his?
That
old
was the problem. He said his Yeti combusted. So if it's working, it's working.
Is the Yeti working all right now? Yeah.
I can hear you well.
He's on his Yeti. Okay.
Just gotta see you, bro.
Where's your cam, bro?
Okay. Here's the cam. Cam is here.
He's
Oh
back.
my god.
He's
It's
back.
classic Raph.
I work in IT for a reason. Okay, cool. So, continue as you were.
Bro, what happened?
I don't know. Just I heard a static sound.
Hold on,
and-
Diet Coke is- I don't know, man. Just on the job.
I heard a static go, and then I had to do a restart.
What is that? It's not
just
Diet
blew
Coke. What
up,
are you
man.
drinking?
Do they even have Coke in the UK?
Is that KFC drinks, bro? What is that?
This is water inside of a Wingfest cup.
Was Wingfest,
I was
mate.
close. I was close enough. I was close enough.
Is that their version of Wingstop?
Oh man.
Man.
Don't Wingstop.
Go on,
bro.
go
Don't even
Sorry,
get me
dog.
started on Wingstop when they're 3 hours to make wings, man.
Oh my god.
Get
All
that
right, we
shit
gotta keep moving. We gotta keep moving. We're
Yes,
pressed for
continue.
time.
What was
All
the
right.
story? What was the story, bro?
Huh?
You were in the middle of a story, weren't you?
No, I was just talking about how like I'm proud of myself for like not. Oh no, yeah. I said that's for later. That's for another game that's coming up. There's a story.
Okay.
All right, next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I feel like I don't really gotta talk about this one. Smash games are awesome. I have very fond memories playing 64. Then Smash for Wii U. I grinded hours on that in college, bro. Like my dorm room was the it place because I had the Wii U with Smash. Everybody would come in my room, so I played a lot. And then when Smash Ultimate came out, I just continued that trend of just continuing to play all the crazy characters that they have. Sakurai killed it. Honestly, banger title. Like I don't know what else to say. I love Smash games. Really fun. Next
You
up,
believe he said Brawl was gonna be his last Smash game?
he says that about every Smash game since Brawl.
But except for Ultimate, where he's like, you know what? I'll just keep making them as long as they want me to. That means Ultimate's gonna be the last.
It's done.
One.
It's done.
It's the only time you said it was the last one.
Next up, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, specifically the 3DS version. Oh my god, I love my favorite Zelda game. Like it is just so classic. I remember like the 64 version. I played a little bit of it. But like I never fully completed it. But then eventually, obviously, when it came out on the 3DS, I was able to buy it for myself. I played through it. Like that is like I feel like the quintessential Zelda experience. When I think of Zelda, I think of that game. It's just really fun and really satisfying. Really great story. I love the OG Link. I love Ganondorf in that game. Even though you do play just a game of volleyball as the final battle technically, but still, I just feel like it has everything that I love about Zelda. Like the music is just. It's just classic. It's everything that I like. I look forward to in a Zelda game, which is why I have like Breath of the Wild a little lower because although it is a really great game, they're two totally different like games and play styles. You know, like they're like the genres are different essentially when you think about it. So that's why it's like, well, that's not really what I look for in the Zelda, but it is a really good game regardless. But yeah, and then we go on to. Sorry. Go ahead.
I have a confession, bro.
Uh-oh.
I bought this game. And I couldn't even get to the part where he turns into an adult, like the 7-year. I don't know why. I can never get into Ocarina of Time, no matter how hard I try.
Why?
The part where he becomes an adult isn't it like an hour into the game?
No, it's like after the first 3 missions. So there's like 10 missions, 10 things in total. So it's like I don't know. I just couldn't. I don't know, man. And I feel bad because I'm like everyone says it's like the game, and I'm like I want to experience what this is. But I can never get into it. I have no idea why. It's the one Zelda where I just struggle.
Have you played the 3DS version or you played the original
3DS
64?
version? I bought the 3DS version the day I got my 3DS.
That was me with Majora's Mask on 3DS. Like the countdown, the timer was giving me so much anxiety. I was like,
I'm scared, bro.
That move, bro, is insane. I don't know. I can't get into that either.
Revoke my gamer card if you have to, but like that's the reason I will never play Majora's Mask.
But I'm jealous, man. I want to know what this game is about, but I can never get into it. I don't know why.
Oh, it's a banger, bro. It's so good. And then last, Spider-Man for PS4. Now I feel like
you had to put it as number 1 to dodge the Nintendo fanboy allegations.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why I did it. Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
you're one game off, homie. This is.
Jalil was about to crash out on that.
Oh my god! I pulled it up. I was like, "Nah, this ain't real."
He's
right?
like, "Ain't no damn way."
I thought about it. And I was like, I mean, it does.
He was like, "What 8-year-old made this list?"
Hey man, this 8-year-old has good taste. All right. Now I really like Spider-Man 2. It's not as good as the original, but it's really good. But I didn't want to just put like
finally somebody's on my side. The plot is not nearly as tight in 2.
I will say the plot isn't as good, but I feel like I enjoy 2 better. Like I like playing 2 better, but 1 is I acknowledge 1 is the better game. It's kind of like what you said.
I don't even know because
it has that weight.
One's got the web gadget wheel. That's the thing.
Yeah, I like the incorporation of both Peter and Miles. Like I think that's what really does it for me, and like the differences between the two. It's just that the story isn't as tight as the first one.
I think it's just not as strong, mainly because they're like, we got Venom. No matter what else we do,
yeah,
we got Venom. It's just gonna be good regardless. And not saying the game
Kraven was crazy too in the game.
Heavily on that. Yeah, he was. It was fun to play too.
But yeah, but one just had it all, man. It was really great, awesome experience. And this is actually the game where I also was like, I don't want to look things up. I want to do it on my own, except for one part. I had to look it up on YouTube because I spent like half an hour on one of these stupid Mary Jane missions, the one where you're inside of like the mansion. And
I
I'm
hate
like,
Spider-Man.
I didn't have the patience. They were so bad. That's the only
They were
blemish about this game.
annoying.
They're better in 2, but in 1 they were
Doesn't she
so
have
bad.
everybody?
They
Well,
were so
in one
bad.
and two, she's got the Glock 50, and everyone's an instant hit. Bro.
She's
It's
too
insane.
overpowered in 2. She's got the freaking gun that kills everything in 2.
Yeah.
She's better at taking out bad guys in 2 than Spider-Man is.
But at least you're like more active in the story. In 1, it just felt like it interrupted the story. It was so bad. It was like the one where you're like in the mansion. I think it's in Norman Osborn's mansion or whatever. You're supposed to look for something, and like I just couldn't. I didn't have the patience. Like I just want to be Spider-Man, bro, please. So I just looked it up on YouTube and I moved on.
The game is called Spider-Man, not Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
But yeah, it's so fun. Like the story is just really good. Like it's like movie tier like quality of the story. It's like arguably I'd say this story is better than some of the Spider-Man movies that we have like live action. That's how good like the movie, not the movie. It's almost like a movie, but that's how good the story and the gameplay is and the experience overall. And obviously I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I love it to death. So it's just that bias already drew me towards it. But just like I love the gameplay as well. I love swinging through New York. Sometimes I play the game just to swing through New York just cause, bro. And as someone who's been born and raised in New York, like I like how almost 1-to-1 it is to the city. Like it does a really good job of capturing the city. Like it's not identical, obviously, but it's pretty close. Like it gets it down almost.
When I found the place in Central Park where we took the Champion League photo in like 2022, I was like, this game is peak.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I'd be going by like in the city and I'd be catching like places. I'm like, yo, this is from the Spider-Man game.
Those pizza.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, really, really good. But yeah, that is my top 10 list. Pretty safe.
All right.
Except for Spider-Man.
Genuine question, Zach. Have you bought any games for your PS5 besides the 2 Spider-Mans?
Oh
my God.
Oh wait. I did
You didn't get God of War?
I did get Miles Morales.
My God.
No, I don't have my PS5 is my Spider-Man
It's
machine,
just
dog.
a Spider-Man.
Let me tell you something. Could not be me.
If I had a PS5, bro, the amount of games I've been getting.
You know what? It is funny though, because it's very much the opposite. To where like my Switch is
Nintendo?
Pokemon. It's Pokemon and Mario Kart.
Oh,
Dog.
he just gave it away. I
mean, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't say too much. That's just what that kind of tends to be. Like, yeah. But my PlayStation, dog, games on that bad.
All right. Now it's time for the next top 10 list. So we went from safest, which is me. Second safest is actually, drum roll please, JPR. This is your top 10.
You think my list is safe?
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, it kind of is.
Yo, is my list not safer than his? I don't know. I think it's debatable.
I think Hybrids might be safer than mine. Mine's just a little more Nintendo pilled.
But
that's why. That's exactly why. It's more Nintendo.
That's probably
than
why. That's probably
hybrid.
why. So anyway, I put Smash Melee at the bottom.
You put Melee? Did you have Ultimate before?
No, I hate Ultimate.
Yeah, he doesn't like Ultimate. He said this.
Bro, you did not put Melee there because I put Melee. Okay, anyways.
I didn't have Melee on my original list because, but Raph was like, you can have 3 Xenoblades in your list. I was like, fine, I'll take Xenoblade 2. I'll put Melee on. So Melee was my first video game that I got as a kid. So obviously got paid respects. I think it's obviously the most technical of all the Smash Brothers. It is a joy to watch. Competitive Melee is an anime, bro. It's more of an anime than it is a game. You've got the 4 gods. You've got the God Slayer Leffen. Well, Mango just got canceled.
Yeah, let's not talk about the competitive.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... I mean, Melee, gotta respect the tech skill. They're still discovering new tech on that game, like more than 20 years later, which is crazy. It's one of the craziest games ever made, like an unintentional masterpiece. Breath of the Wild. I mean, I don't think I've ever gotten as engrossed in a game as Breath of the Wild. Like staying up till 3 a.m. every single night when the Switch came out, playing that. Like Tears of the Kingdom, I know it's just like the same game but has more content. But like,
it's not the same.
I like the mechanics of Breath of the Wild more though. You feel me? Like
the freeze, the magnetic, bro. I love it. I love it.
I don't like when Tears of the Kingdom is like, wait a minute, you gotta stop and play Minecraft real quick. And I'm like, I don't want to play Minecraft, bro. I don't want to just keep running around. So, yeah, I don't know. Tears of the Kingdom, like, eventually it got to the point where I was like just as engrossed in it, but it took a very long time to get there. I played a lot of Zelda games, but none have hooked me as well as Breath of the Wild did. Like that first playthrough experience was genuinely magical. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get that back, which is why I have it lower on the list. But yeah, Persona 5 Royal. I played 3 Reload, 4 Golden, and 5 Royal, and I think 5 Royal probably has the worst story of those 3 games, but the gameplay
What's the
is
difference?
so much better. What like
between
they all
the
have
fives? Is it wait? You said Persona 3, 4, and 5, or like?
Yeah, I played 3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay,
The enhanced versions of 3, 4,
of all
and
of
5.
them. Okay.
Yeah.
But 4 is getting a remake, right? Like it's like a whole new. Is that what's happening?
Yes. 3, I forget what it's called. Revival, I think is coming out soon. Or no, 4 Revival.
4 Revival. Okay.
Jesus.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that 5 easily has like the worst story of the 3 that I played. The first 2 don't really. They're different. They're not like
yeah.
So yeah, it's like Persona 3. Like most people say, like Persona 3 is like the beginning of like
beginning of Persona. That's what I've heard too. Yeah.
So I don't know. 5 just has the best gameplay because like it's not randomly generated dungeons. Like the palaces are actually fun to go through. The puzzle solving is genuinely like really cool. The boss fights are awesome. Just a way better. Like I don't actually like playing the battles of 3 and 4, and that's a problem. But 5, I'm like, oh, I actually genuinely enjoy like the not just the social sim part, but like the entire package. So
this is the dating sim that they were talking about.
I guess you could say that's the dating sim. So let's see. Mother 3 is up next. Great game, very underrated. Obviously, Nintendo will never release it, and now I'm going to get dragged out back and killed by John Nintendo just for mentioning it.
Yeah, how'd you play Mother 3? It didn't come out in English.
I went to Japan and I bought a Japanese Game Boy and I played the game in Japanese, of course.
Yes, of course.
That makes sense.
Of course, like every law-abiding citizen should do. I got Mystery Dungeon on here. It's the best Pokemon game. It's not even close, bro. It's a spin-off game and it's better than all the core games. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. And like I know it's a hot take, but the dungeon crawler gameplay is actually just so like it's fun. It might be like repetitive, but like I enjoy just like the resource management and like getting to the bottom of like a 99 floor dungeon. Like I could play that game for forever, basically. It's so much fun. I wanted to have at least Xenoblade 3 on here. I go back and forth on Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 3. I obviously decided Xenoblade 1 I think is better. 3 is just a phenomenal game, great story, best gameplay in the series. It's I don't know. Go play it. It's fun. It's great.
It's peak. That's all you gotta know. It's peak.
It's peak. Got Spider-Man on here. We already talked about Spider-Man with Zach's section, but yeah, I just love going on, swinging around the city, beating up some bad guys. Like it genuinely feels like a Spider-Man movie or like a TV series or something. Like it feels just better than like a lot of the actual Spider-Man content we've been getting on the big screen. So yeah, love Spider-Man PS4. Fantastic game. Hybrid, you're going to be proud of me. I know you've been wanting to talk about it.
I know,
Expedition 33, man. What an experience. What an experience, bro. I've never played a game that had, like, a story that crazy. And just the turn-based combat was so much fun. I've never experienced turn-based combat that like had that much like spice and flair to it. The parrying system. Admittedly, I did the change of story mode. I'm not a real gamer. I don't play hard games. I'll never play Elden Ring. Well, I have played Elden Ring. I played for like a few hours and I was like, nah, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's too hard. I don't like to sit down and grind. Jalil's shaking his head. He's like,
I didn't know because a lot of people obviously Elden Ring is known as kind of like a masterpiece. I'm on like that list of masterpiece games, and something to me about dying repetitively does not make me excited to play the game.
That doesn't
I'm
sound
an
fun,
adult.
bro.
I gotta make videos. I don't have the time to die over and over again.
I'll watch
Plus,
someone play, but I'm not playing it.
So fun fact, I was playing Expedition 33. I get to the end of Act 1, like the last few hours of that, and my girlfriend's in the room watching me play the game. She had not experienced like the first 10 hours of the game or so. And she sees me finish Act 1, and she's like, you cannot play this game unless I am over here watching
Zach,
you.
I am telling you.
I muted Hybrid. Hybrid, you're not allowed to talk about Expedition 33 until you get to your list, bro.
Didn't say. All I was saying was like, bro, Gabby would love the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm sure about that.
I think one part of the game, like it's underrated, but like I love it so much, is the voice acting. It feels like they're having like genuine conversations. Like they'll talk over each other when they're arguing. Like Charlie Cox knocks it out of the park as Gustav. What an amazing performance. But yeah, I did have to change the story mode because my girlfriend was watching and I was like, I don't want her to watch me die to a same guy like 12 times. And even on story mode, I still lost a few battles towards the end, which was crazy. So yeah, pretty tough game, but it was good. It was very enjoyable. Hits a lot of the same plot points as Xenoblade 3, actually. So Hybrid, you'll have to let me know your thoughts when you get to Xenoblade 3.
Oh my god.
Xenoblade 1.
It's a 3-for-1 trade, bro.
Yes,
Like 3.
yeah, but you'll get engrossed and you'll be like, it's Pete. You already told me you're buying 2 and 3. You're not allowed to take back this now. So, Xenoblade 1, even though I think the gameplay of 3 is better, just the story of 1 takes so many wild twists and turns. The Titans, the Bionis, the Mechonis, they're so freaking cool. It's the coolest world in video games, bro. It's actually the coolest world I've ever experienced. I love it so much. I love how you can tell, like, oh, I'm on top of the head of the first Titan, I'm like probably halfway through the game. Like you don't need a progress bar telling you how far you are. You can just assume based on your location, and I love that. The world is immaculate. The plot revolves around the world itself. Amazing game. But there is one game that's better, and it's NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, the greatest game ever made. Probably the game that I will always have the most amount of hours in. I haven't tracked my hours in that game. There's no way to on the GameCube or the Wii. I'm willing to bet I have over 10,000 hours in that game. I probably have more hours in that game than anybody in the world. Like, I've played that game so freaking much.
I don't doubt this.
Crazy.
Don't at all. No.
And no NASCAR game since then has been anywhere near as good. Every single NASCAR game since then has been utter dog shit. They have not come even remotely close to 2005. The AI is immaculate. If you hit a driver, he hits you back. If you speed on pit road, there's actual consequences. There's some crazy shit going down in this game. There's some crazy shit. Anyway, 2005, greatest game of all time.
Love it.
Crazy, man.
All right.
Who's got the next safest list? Was it Raph? And he's not
Is
even.
Is Raph gone? Raph is just gone.
Yeah, I think he called it a night.
He said carry on without me, boys. Damn it! I wanted to roast Raph's list.
No, I wanted to actually hear Raph's list.
He did this
why
on
those
purpose.
games?
Don't worry.
He's dodging the bullets.
We're gonna hear from Raph. Don't worry. All right. Next up is Hybrid
because
Hero.
Raph has like a freaking like guy who played Xbox 360 for his like teenage years list. Like that's all his games. And then Pokemon. Diamond.
I'll try to move quick because I know we're running low on time.
Now we got
to
time.
Make our own,
Raph is gone.
We don't have time to make our own list if we keep going at this pace.
Bro, why you spoiled the pod, bro?
Oh, come on, man.
He didn't want the smoke.
So I don't know. It was a little difficult to come up with these like the 10, but I think this is pretty much the 10 that I would go with.
The only reason why yours is voted safer than mine is Assassin's Creed.
Nah, there's like Skyrim is there.
Skyrim is so basic, bro. No way.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Why is mine safer than his? Sorry, why is his safer than mine?
Like John's was more like Nintendo. It has way more Nintendo games, like more Nintendo.
He has Xenoblade across the board. That's all. He doesn't have Xenoblade Pokemon.
Xenoblade might be the least basic Nintendo franchise.
You had three. You had three Xenoblades
Piggy
originally, but then you still have Mother 3. You have Smash. You have Zelda. You have Pokemon.
No one played Mother 3.
It's still Nintendo focused, bro.
All right, whatever. Go to Vine. Assassin's Creed 2 was probably one of the first like M-rated games I've played, but it was also like I think Assassin's Creed as a franchise has kind of flopped, but Assassin's Creed 2 was really good. Ezio's kind of like story of him growing as a character was really like at that point in time something I didn't know that could be conveyed in gaming, and I think it set the precedent for a lot. And even just the gameplay and like going through Italy, I think just playing that game has made me it's made me love Italy and like want to visit eventually. So I really like that, and just like the lore that it brings in terms of culture and history. I know Assassin's Creed's like what they convey, it's all skewed and all that, but still, it just made me interested. I've always been someone interested in history, culture, and all these kinds of things. So Assassin's Creed 2 knocked out the park for me in that regard. Smash Bros. I think Melee is still the best. It's either Melee or Brawl for me. If I had to give an order, it would be Melee, Brawl. Yeah,
Brawl's
Melee,
goofy.
Brawl. It would go Smash 4 and then Ultimate. I don't like Ultimate
Well,
either.
Brawl technical as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tripping sucks. I'm not gonna defend tripping, but Brawl
tripping is terrible. See, for me, I always see. I know the competitive scene has gotten really big, but for me, I see Smash Bros. Still as a party game. Like it's a game that I just want to rip with my friends and just play. And you know, it's gone from when I was a kid. It was like items on, whatever, and just play it and have fun. Now it's gotten like items off. Everyone's like, you know, try hard and all this.
Final destination only, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So like,
Melee actually scratches the competitive itch, though. You know,
it does, but I think it got too competitive, where like you don't have like all the single player fun and all the like, you know, it's gotten way too much, and it's like I don't know. Ultimate, it wasn't as satisfying for me, but Melee, Brawl, and Smash 4, and even Smash 64 to a degree, I feel like they were just fun party games. I like Ultimate too, but it's definitely like probably like it's either that's my least favorite or 64. Melee, Brawl, Smash 4, all up there. Melee's my favorite because it was like such fond memories playing it. It's so fast paced. It's just chaotic.
I'm a competitive Smash 4 player on the call, and I can't defend Smash 4.
I like Smash 4.
I love Smash 4 but I can't defend it publicly.
I like it. I liked it a lot.
Smash 4
I like
it's slow, bro. It's so slow.
It's in the middle of the road for me. I'm probably the only one to say that though. But anyways, Explorers of Sky. This is peak Pokemon story, aside from maybe Black and White. But this is like I don't know.
It's way better than Black and White.
It might be, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know.
Spike Chunsoft has the greatest stories ever told, bro.
Bro, they make Coliseum too, right? Am I stupid? Did they help with Coliseum?
That was.
I swear they supported.
Genius.
No, you're right. Anywho, yeah, Red, Blue, Time, Darkness, Sky, such peak games of that. Sky is like the complete package, and I don't know, man. Plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. You would never expect this from a Pokemon game, and it's genuinely emotional. It's insane. Final Fantasy VII. I mean, funny enough, I've never actually beat the game. I came close to beating it, but I love playing it.
Yeah, I was about to. I'm gonna say something later in your section because I'm very confused.
I think Jalil and I are the only two guys who have beaten every game in our top 10 list.
Listen, man. There's 4 games here that I've not beat. My top 10 list.
You have 4 games.
Oh my
in your top 10?
god!
I'm confused because I'm pretty sure there's one.
There's one he hasn't played. He hasn't played.
I'm confused.
That's what I meant.
He's like, yeah, this game was mid.
Listen.
My favorite game. I've never played it, dog. It's nuts.
He's going to tell me he never beat Black and White. He's going to be, I'm trusting else.
Listen, I came close to beating Final Fantasy VII, but then I played it on my PS3.
Dude.
It was on my PS3 as well. Like I got the PlayStation 1 Classics, and then like what happened? It was just like I was leaving to India, and then I gave my PS3 to somebody, and it's still at my friend's house. She still has the PS3. She's like, "Yo, you can come pick it up whenever." I've just never picked it up from her, and it's like at this point, I don't know. I just replay the whole thing, but the way these I don't know how to explain this without like spoiling it, but like even like learning about Sephiroth's backstory and everything, and like I don't know. There's so many twists and turns, and the fact that I could pick up a PlayStation 1 game while I was like a full-fledged adult and still play through it and still have so much fun. I don't know. It was magical. Like there's a reason why this game is so revered and everything. And I asked John about the remake, and apparently story is better on the original one than the remake. But yeah, I don't know.
I think the story on remake is kind of bad, honestly.
That's unfortunate because the story in the original one was hitting. It was hitting so
I think
well.
when it's story is fine, but I saw that message. There is a lot of like fillers and like extra gameplay stuff to like just entice you to explore the areas more.
It's really on the nose too. It's really on the nose because like the ghost dudes show up anytime it like deviates from the plot of the original Final Fantasy VII, and it's like, oh, they're getting into this multiverse thing, and it's just it's Final Fantasy VII, but it's not Final Fantasy.
It diverts a bit, and sometimes, to be honest, because of it's now playing the second one, Rebirth. I want to explore to get all the extra items and all that stuff because I'm playing that currently. But I'm like, dude, I kind of just want to play the story because some of these areas are like, I don't want to play the mini games. I don't want to play the piano.
Are you forced to?
The game,
No, you're
the
not-
game
not all
feels
of
like
it.
it
No,
is
no, no, no,
constantly being bogged down by like filler missions. Like it's
Yeah,
just
you have a couple of
like
those.
let me play the game. That's my problem with the remake.
The main
I mean,
reason
the gameplay itself, like the combat whatnot,
Oh,
is
it's
astronomically better.
flawless, bro.
But
Jesus.
like in terms of like just pacing, I'm like, oh my god, this game just feels so much slower than it actually is.
I'm gonna go back and play the original one and just like beat it because it's actually I don't know, it's phenomenal. I don't know how a PS1 game could hold up this well, but anywho, Breath of the Wild. I don't think we need to talk about too much. This is one of the games I didn't
It's
finish.
hit 3 lists already. Damn.
Yeah, it's one of the games I didn't finish. I had all of the I beat all the what are they called? The four things.
Divine Beasts.
Right.
Divine Beasts. I beat all 4 of them. And then I was just going around like completing stuff, like getting all the the memories and all that stuff. And then again, I went to India. I put my Wii U away. I came back. My Wii U stopped working.
That's crazy because
When
like
you forgot to
the
feed
fight
your
when you
Wii U.
have all 4. He
Sorry?
didn't feed his Wii U.
You forgot
Yeah.
to feed your Wii U, bro.
You didn't water it. You didn't leave it in the sun.
No, but I was so close. Like I think I had like I had like 75, 80 hours in that game, bro. I was going crazy with it. It was just completing.
It's crazy because after you have all 4 beasts, like the Ganon fight at the end is actually really easy.
Yeah. So I personally don't feel like I missed too much because I know what the Ganon fight's like, and again, it's like
the
not
Ganon
story
fight
heavy.
in what's it called?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Where you like hand to hand combat him in like his human form is so much harder. That fight is incredibly hard. Because he can actually like parry you. Like no other NPC parries you except for Ganondorf. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I would say like I didn't beat it, but I would say it was really close, and I don't think I even needed to beat it to understand like what kind of game it was. Black and White, I definitely beat. This is peak Pokemon for me. I mean, story wise.
The amount of glazing that comes out of your mouth, I would hope so.
This is this is peak Pokemon for me. I think I've spoken enough about this on the pod. This is like the best story. I love the like initially I didn't like the Pokemon that were there, but after some time using like
in
a
retrospect,
fresh
the soft reboot idea was so bold.
So good.
And honestly,
So
I respect it. Yeah.
so good. And I think they just made like a lot of good, nice quality of life changes, like some really nice ones. And yeah, I don't know. Black and White peak. Skyrim is another.
Seasons were such a peak.
I was talking about seasons.
Oh my
yeah.
god. How you can replay the game 4 times and get a different experience every time. Crazy.
Skyrim is the other game that I didn't beat, so that's the third one. Okay, that's the other game that I didn't beat. I played this twice. I didn't beat it both times, but
Dude, I played Skyrim because my friend made me, and I kept dying in the tutorial area because I kept trying to kill the guy who's like giving you the tutorial, and like he'll fight back.
I will say, and also I have never beat Skyrim. I want to, but every time I start playing, either I just start exploring.
That's exactly what happens.
And then but I'm like, all right, cool. I've spent like 40 hours exploring. I don't even know where the main story is at anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't feel like beating the story either. Like I'm enjoying just like messing around and just like doing whatever.
Half the time it's me like going to Whiterun and just like slaying everybody down. I'm like, all right, my job's done. I've done what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone. I'm a thief and it's done. So yeah.
I just get lost in the world and I'm having a fun time. I don't feel like I need to beat the game. Like I just
no. But I hear the story is fantastic, and really? God, the game's been re-released 30 times at this point. Yeah. It's one of those games that's been like GTA 5.
Fridge.
So it's like one of those games in the vault for me that I'm like, one day I want to beat this game. When I don't know, and I own it on VR and regular too. So it's just playing it on either. VR is fun. VR is fun though. I will say.
Didn't they reveal what the next Elder Scrolls game is?
Yeah, 6, and then they said nothing. They said this is we're doing Elder Scrolls 6, and then said nothing for like the last 5-6 years.
So I was like, did they already release it, and I just didn't keep up, or what? Damn, they revealed this a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
They're gonna take their time. But
you know what's crazy?
The release date is 2026 or later.
The crazy part about that, they revealed that in 2018. Then like a couple years ago, they're like, oh yeah. So we're actually going to start pushing and have this game, like a whole separate game come out on mobile first.
Damn, this is their version of Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, essentially.
It's crazy. The Skyrim's peak. I mean, if you haven't played it, I think everyone should. I think it's like so up there. Now, the next two I'm going to tackle together, Super Metroid and A Link to the Past, until Expedition 33. These two were like up there for me. Those are the best games. I think
Banger
a common
choices.
theme with I think a common theme amongst the games I've had are all like story wise, they all hit and everything. These two got jack shit for a story, but they are so good. I think the SNES era is like unprecedented, bro. It is amazing. The charm of that console, the graphics that are there, I don't understand it. There's just something to it, and you can just pick up and play these games and just get so sucked into the world and just get immersed into it. A Link to the Past, the story is like his uncle, like Zelda gets kidnapped, his uncle goes, dies, and then like it's up to Link to save Zelda, and that's the whole game. You just go to save Zelda and you save her. That's it. Like there's no story to it, but the charm of the game is like, oh my god. Super Metroid, the atmosphere is crazy. You just start like I don't even know what the world is called, but like you just like running around from place to place, and like the music, the enemies, everything it hits. It's like what Zach was saying about Dread, but like I don't know, the pixel art and everything. There's just something about
There's
it.
something
It just
about 2D Metroid. Like I played
Oh, man.
Zero Mission, I think it is, and Zero Mission was like that too, where it's like just the atmosphere and like all the different areas in the game and whatnot. The music, it's incredible. It's so good.
Yeah, and I think I just love the SNES era. Like I was born in '98, so it's not like I was there for the time of the SNES. But like just playing it like later on, I'm like, dude, this console's amazing. I think they have some amazing games on that console. But anywho, I really didn't think anything could beat A Link to the Past. But
Here we go.
look,
Get ready for the biggest glaze you've ever seen, chat.
Gonna be Krispy Kreme glazed donuts here.
Listen, like Jalil said, I may have not played Expedition 33. I bought it. It just doesn't run on my PC.
I said it's his favorite movie more than his favorite game because he hadn't
No,
played
bro.
it.
but the gameplay. Listen, okay. I have never okay. It's true. It is cinema. I have never ever been this like, dude. I don't even know. Like the moment I saw something about it, like I saw the gameplay and everything, or just the cutscenes, I was just drawn in. And as I saw some, and I'm like, okay, I gotta put this away and like play the game myself. I couldn't play it. I'm like, dude, I just have to like rip it. And
He just watched the whole Let's Play, bro, and it became his favorite game. With that logic, Undertale's my favorite game, bro. I never played Undertale, but I watched the whole Let's Play about it.
That's insane, bro.
I have 10 minutes on Expedition 33. Okay, just me trying to figure out whether I can play it or not.
He got it by technicality. That's crazy.
Look, like John said, the voice acting, the story, the plot twist, the music, the world, the atmosphere, everything. Oh, I don't know, man. The story is like, if I go into what the story is about at its core, it's a topic that I think everyone and anyone can relate to. I don't want to say it because I think it's spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
But it is. I don't know.
Without giving anything away, I have to say Verso is one of the greatest written characters of all time.
Yeah, like
He's
it
so
is. Yeah, I don't know. I can't say anything more. Like I think this will win Game of the Year. No questions asked.
I think easily it wins Game of the Year.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of Game of the Year contenders this year. Like I'm not saying that to like disrespect other games.
Watch it lose to like some Tetris clone, bro.
No, I don't think so.
With like how small the dev team was and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh my god, the soundtrack, by the way. Oh
the
my
music.
God.
Yeah, I was just about to say, just listening to the music itself, it's like, dude, I could not.
The fact that like every single boss, every single enemy type, every area has like its own battle theme is crazy. Yeah. There's like 40 different battle themes in this game. Dang,
that's dedication.
If you haven't played or seen anything about the game, just watch the opening of the game, like for like maybe like the first 30 minutes or so, and like you will not go back. It is something. It is something. And they're making a movie out of it. Within the first week of the game coming out, they're like the same studio that picked up Sonic picked it up and they're like, "Yo, I'm making a movie," and they're going for it. So,
damn, that speaks volume.
I don't know if they're actually making the movie. I just heard that the rights to make the movie have been reserved. So like, if they want to, then like the studio has dibs.
They picked it up within a week, bro. They're within like not even a week. It was less than a week actually.
It's either gonna have to be like a trilogy of movies, or they're gonna have to cut so much stuff.
I think it's gonna be part 1, part 2. I don't think they're gonna do trilogy.
You know what? They'll probably do it like.
Don't say it. Don't. Just leave it. Just leave
They'll
it.
call it Expedition 33, and then at the very end, when the credits happen, it'll be like Expedition 33, Act 1. Like it'll just be like, yeah, you got baited into watching a movie you thought was gonna be the whole thing.
Yeah, that's that. Zach, can we quickly go to Raphs? Just like 2 seconds.
We need donos.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sure. Let me scroll back up. Actually, I don't scroll back up that far. Un momento. Is that the last one before?
Oh, we only got like one. It's just the one.
Yeah, it's just the one. Yeah, so pre Law Rock 6 with the 10,000 cop dollars saying can't wait for next week's movie ranking. I have a strong feeling it's actually gonna be an MCU ranking.
All right, chill, bro. Okay.
Oof. I don't know. Might surprise you there as well.
An incident that happened to Hybrid last year that made him go bald for a bit. What?
Huh?
What incident happened to me that made me go bald for a bit? Okay, it's okay.
All right. Well,
big guys like this.
Next up, we're gonna go through Raphs. Raph, you want to explain your list real quick?
Oh, mate. John, you're Raph. You're Raph.
John.
Just go.
I'm
Just
Raph.
speed
Raph.
through it, bro.
Here's your list, bro.
Hey guys, I'm the Poke Raph. So here's all the games that I played on my Xbox 360. and Pokemon Diamond. Pokemon Diamond is the greatest game of all time. There's so much suspense when the Blissy's HP bar is going down that slowly. Like, I'm like, oh my god, bro. Am I going to KO it?
Jesus.
Halo,
you know your boy's on that first-person shooter grind. You know.
Halo 3 is a respectable first place. It is.
That's
like I think legitimately respectable. Street Fighter 4 is also respectable. Pokemon Diamond, I don't know. Modern Warfare 2, I get it. FIFA 13, I also get it, but I don't know about that, Chief. Ultimate, great. Pokemon White was that was we bullied him into putting that there.
Yeah.
What did he have before that?
What did he have before that? I don't even know. He originally just had Pokemon Diamond on here.
Yeah,
Pokemon Diamond is crazy. Is insane.
Yeah, you're like, dude.
But the reason why he has Diamond, chat, is because it's a childhood thing, you know. And like there's he's spoken about this many times.
The worst Pokemon game.
Well, I will say for the same reason I would have Pearl up that high, but it's also because that's the first game I got. But in the top 10 list, I would not say that.
He's a very like emotional, you know, sentimental guy. So that's his list.
He could play dog shit. Though. He could play dog shit, but because his grandma gave it to it, he loves it. That's about it.
But he's sentimental, bro.
I respect it.
Yeah, me too.
Fable 2 is
I
peak,
know
though.
nothing about.
Fable
I know
2
nothing
peak.
about Fable.
It's a good game. Fable's like a really good series, and they're making a new one. Yeah, excited. That's nice. And then of course he did Assassin's Creed though. So like,
I'm surprised, but there's 2 people with Assassin's Creed 2 on this list.
See, and he was like, "I'm a real gamer. Look at me," and we were like, "These are all games that you played on your Xbox in 2009." Like,
yeah, you definitely see it's very one-sided. It's like he played
that one era,
some Nintendo, and then he played Xbox 360.
Oh, he replaced Halo Infinite for Pokemon White.
Oh, correct. Anyone here play Gears? I've never played Gears. I was never a fan. So
I've played it. It's a game. I don't know if you take that how you want.
Crazy.
All right, Raph. Any final words about your top 10 list?
I mean, I don't even know if the games are that good, honestly. They could be bad, they could be good. Depends on what you guys think.
The most neutral C for me guy on the platform.
It's a C for me. All these games,
such a Raph response.
They're just fine. I mean, you could replace them with any other games, honestly.
Hey, Halo 3, Street Fighter 4, respectable. I can't even knock it down.
I respect all these choices except for Pokemon Diamond. That's
Pokemon Diamond. Just put even if you are nostalgic, bro, just put Platinum. Even if you are nostalgic, like
for the game's sake,
that is like the only reason. Like nostalgia alone is the only reason this is here, because if you have to choose between Platinum and Diamond, there's no world where someone says I like Diamond more than Platinum other than nostalgia, bro.
The difference is like a monumental, dog. It's crazy.
Oh, well, thank you, Raph, for sharing your top 10.
I can't believe he actually didn't make the pod. This is crazy. He was here and he wasn't here.
Damn.
I
That
told
was
you he
gonna be
wasn't
my
gonna
rocket.
talk. I told you, bro. You and John in the same
Damn,
pod. He was
He
cooked.
confirmed it. He did confirm that.
On God, I was gonna link his list and put it in the Rocket Roast channel.
All right, and now we're moving on to the final one, the true gamer out of the 5 of us,
The
Jalil.
real gamer.
Take it away, my man.
Oh, look
Not
at
a
me.
No
single
Pokemon!
Nintendo,
Not-
not
no
a single
Pokemon.
Nintendo title.
Pokemon. So I will say for context, I end up doing a longer list, and Pokemon's on there, but how far it is, maybe I'll say it in a little bit. Yeah. So for my top 10, kind of, I won't lie, the last one was being altered a bit with like Ghost of Tsushima, Red Dead, and Hogwarts Legacy a bit. Just because
Is
I just
Hogwarts
finished.
Legacy that good?
It's now I'm gonna say a little biased. I really like Harry Potter. I really like Harry.
I
Oh,
really
we're
like Harry Potter
canceled.
too, but I heard
As
a-
like
as a
mixed
game-
reviews, you know.
As a game though, honestly, I very much enjoyed it. Like I played it like nonstop. That was the only game that I played once it dropped. It was just great because of customization. It's actually good, and as someone obviously ethnic, they actually had really good hair. Like it's hard for like games nowadays, even that besides
Black
maybe like
people
the,
hair.
the Killmonger cut. This game actually had really good hair. Like the customization is top tier. It gives you everything you want, and then you get like these cool little glimpses into like the world of Harry Potter with like, oh, this character is a Weasley from, and it takes place in the 1800s, so it precedes all the Harry Potter stuff, so you don't get tied back into anything of that, and it feels like an original story, but it fits
They don't
your
just keep
character
reminding
well.
you about the boy who lived.
Yeah, no, there's no reminder of that. There's no talk of Voldemort. So it's just really refreshing to just like dive into like the world itself, and like what it has to offer. I enjoyed every minute of it. I thought it was great. Fiance is playing it. She loves it. Like I didn't think she was gonna pick it up and really play it, but like she's playing it. Like she's playing it by herself too. I'll just go downstairs. She's playing it by herself. So
Do you
it's
get like
really good.
sorted into houses and all that
so
stuff?
you
And do your
can
classes?
the really cool
I'll
thing
be
is if you do like
Ravenclaw.
yeah, actually, well, I am Ravenclaw.
Let's
So
go.
I did my Pottermore quiz like forever ago. So you can link your Pottermore account, which has like where you can select your or get sorted
That's
by your house with the
crazy.
quiz.
No
You can
way.
also have choose your wand and all that
You
stuff.
can
But
get
it
pre-sorted on the game.
pre-sorted if you already have your Pottermore
Crazy.
account, and it gives you like additional rewards too. So if you have your Pottermore account, you get like additional robes and stuff like that.
Okay, I might
Um,
have to pick this up actually.
Dude,
Honestly,
looks
recommend
good.
it.
It looks really good.
Dude, it's super fun. It was obviously talked about because of obviously her, but then it was like one
Oh,
woke
is
thing.
she Voldemort now? We can't say
No, everyone gets so tied up in knots about her. So it is just what it is. But the game itself, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. I love the story. I love the exploration. The world is big. It actually is like a really big open world. So tons of like stuff you can find. I highly recommend it. I think it's a great game. Only thing that I think is missing and why it's in 10 is this game does not have Quidditch as like a main staple in the game. You can fly broomsticks, but Quidditch is not a main staple, and I think that's because they were like, hey, we want to test something with it. And they give like context for the story, so it's not like, oh, just no Quidditch. They give some context in the story on why there's no Quidditch. But I assume they're trying to save that for 2 and then hopefully add a multiplayer mode for it.
Nah, hear
as
me
well.
out. Quidditch is a stupid sport. Cause guess what? Why you even gonna play? It's just the keeper getting the snitch. And then if he catches the snitch and you're down by more than 150 points, guess what? You just threw the game, buddy. The game's over.
Dude, this game isn't even long. It's 27 hours to beat the main story, 45 hours to beat main
think-
plus side,
That's calm.
71 for
I
completion.
could turn my PlayStation on. I think I put a total of like 62 hours into it with like exploring. 62, 63, something like that. I enjoyed it. I've been even sometimes I'll just pop back in, fight a couple things, and dip. Like it's just I
That's
enjoy
like
it that
perfect
much.
length, honestly. I'm
Yeah.
What the great thing too, there's puzzles. There's so much you can do. They actually made me think because like you have all these different spells, and I was like, yeah, this is great. And then when you go inside Hogwarts, there is like hidden rooms and stuff like that. They actually have like within the castle, like in the movies and in the books and stuff. It's really sick. Red Dead Redemption, taken number 9. I don't like cowboys, if I'm quite honest with you, but this game is a masterpiece. Literal, like beginning to end. If this was a movie, I'd probably watch it 100 times over. Like this is just amazing. Like the world building is fantastic. The interaction with characters, it has consequences for who you talk to, who you don't talk to. If you go into a town, bust out the remerades and you do a couple things, hey, bro, you got consequences. People remember this. Like I'll stroll back into a city that I did some bad stuff, and they'll be like, hey, don't do that again, or we'll kick you out. Like it's literally like that. Or just because you'll be riding on your horse, you'll get ambushed just randomly because you hit up the gang back in like 2 towns over.
Crazy.
There's so much stuff into it. The open world is top tier. If it's like someone just like there's some dudes usually by like the water, and he's like shucking for gold or doing the thing with the gold. So it's always funny just to interact with those, like even those little moments. You'll have those, but there's like genuine great like character connections. There's a character named Dutch. Bro, beginning of the game, I was like, Dutch, that's my dude. But at the end of the game, I was like, yo, fuck Dutch. I was so pissed.
Damn.
I was so invested with this game. I said, let me catch Dutch in these streets. It's over for him. I was locked in. It was a fantastic game. I think I put a lot of hours into that one because I spent so much time just exploring, just getting the best horse. I spent at least like 3-4 hours getting the best horse in the game because you have to go up to the top of the map just to find it, and then you have to search for it for a while. Worth it. Loved it. Great game. Marvel Spider-Man, we talked about it. It's peak. So I'm not going to touch too much more about that one. Infamous.
Let's go,
right?
bro.
Infamous is a fantastic game, right?
You got 1 and not 2. I like 2 better.
Maybe because I obviously it was tough. I would like maybe all 1 and 2, but I played a lot of 1.
Crap,
I played so much 1.
Infamous trainer.
Maybe no. I mean, it's some inspiration from that. I was definitely in the
Oh my god, that's crazy.
There's some lore there. It's a little bit longer to explain, but for the sake of like our live right now, it's just like the game is great. It has consequences. You have paths you can choose. Then it starts altering your powers. It just kind of hit every realm for me. I got choices. I got superheroes. I got open world. I got parkour. I got like you really can't. It's just like a perfect like pot of gaming soup. I loved it. I played that game multiple times. 2 is also fantastic as well. I even like Second Son. And that game still holds up very well. All the Infamous series is great. I feel like we just need one because it's been so long since they've released one. So, but Infamous killer. Batman Arkham City, it's peak. It's Batman. You would not have Marvel Spider-Man without Arkham City. So like it is definitively like the best Batman game ever released. The length is perfect. The story's perfect. The Joker sequences are amazing. The combat is great. It's just peak Batman. If you like Batman, this is the game I always recommend people play.
I've only played Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Asylum was amazing. I loved Arkham Asylum.
Whatever you think Arkham Asylum's at, make that like a time and a half better. That's what Arkham City is. It is that great.
What is the best place to play Arkham City on, or like what's the best platform to play Arkham City on?
PS4, PS5, or Xbox.
You can play on PS5?
One. And you can play on PC too. Either one. Yeah. Either 3. Okay. But yeah, I have the collection. I have the physical for Arkham City and Arkham Knight. Dude, Arkham City is great. Like it is like the definitive, just everything about it is great when it comes to this game. Combat is just so amazing. Obviously, Kingdom Hearts 3 on here. I love Kingdom Hearts.
Like 2 Kingdom Hearts. Crazy. 2
Kingdom Hearts. I'm like Xenoblade with John. It's just Kingdom Hearts. This Kingdom Hearts 3 is the one game I actually had like a reaction to where I finished it and I did not want to talk to anybody. The ending had me literally speechless. I went to bed right after. I said there's no
bro,
it was
digest.
There was so much emotions going on.
This is like done it on episode 7
I was literally
I just remember
like
damn
flabbergasted. Not to mention with this game too is because the anticipation between 2 and 3 has been immense. It's like 16 years or something like that. It's super large. So I took off 4 days off of work. I said I'm playing the hell out of this game. I said I'm committed to playing this game beginning to end. Nothing else but this game. I didn't hop on the internet for those days. I literally just sat on the couch. If I wasn't eating, pooping, or showering, I was playing this game. And most of the time, I was eating while playing this game. So I was locked in. The worlds are amazing. The characters are great. I love the franchise of Kingdom Hearts. And then literally the ending had me speechless. I couldn't even fathom what happened. And even now, it kind of hurts my heart a little bit. So it's a whole thing. Love that game. It's always gonna be like a top 5 for me, unless something like banger comes out. We'll see with Kingdom Hearts 4. Injustice 2 is on that for number 4 spot. I love fighting games. You blend DC, which is my favorite franchise. I like it more than Marvel. With a fighting game, it's peak. I've easily played. I actually checked it. I have 600 hours in that game. I've also been replaying it recently. I was a Black Canary main. Played a lot of rank, played a lot of player. I love Injustice. The game still holds up very well to this day. I just wanted to always hop back in it just a little bit just to make sure I remember all my combos just in case one day someone is supposed to pop up and they want to throw hands. I'm like, oh yeah, I got it. We locked in and I'm good to go. So loved it. The story was great. It's not too long, but it definitely hits all the points of what you expect from a DC story. It's great. I love fighting games, and this definitely kind of takes a higher spot for me when it comes to fighting games. Number 3. The bronze spot, God of War Ragnarok. I have not had a game with a better opening. This was peak. I was in the room yelling, bro. I was like, yo, the Thor fight alone in the intro was some of the best. Gasp. I'm like, oh, this is I thought this was done for. And then you get the revival. Oh, dude, it was peak. And just playing through it, God of War just had such a great revival. God of War 1, 2, and 3 are already amazing games. You come back with the 2018 version. You get introduced to this kid. You're like, oh, great. He's kind of annoying. He's so, but the story is so captivating. And then you get him aged up. Kratos is doing a little bit more. He's opening up. Thor's in the mix. You start playing with even more of these big, Greek god figures. It was peak. Every sequence
I don't think there's a series that's outside of God of War that's had a completed story, 1, 2, and 3, you said, came back and made it better, with a completely different. I've never seen this happen.
It is in. I think that's the big portion of it, because it literally went from a rageful hack and slash. This really, the story's real basic. He's just mad. He's a crash out. If any out of all crash outs. And then to come back, make a full circle, he's not really crashing out. He's I'm trying to teach my son life lessons and how to how to learn and how to accept death and all. There's so much to it. There's a lot of layers. It definitely kind of hits in a couple different calibers. And 2 is just, it improved on all that with the combat in 2. The story's great, and you're fighting Greek god after Greek god, and you can't not love it. You know what I'm saying? You can't not love it. When it comes
cool
to
concept for sure.
I've never played Ragnarok, so I played for the prequel. So I would I don't know. I feel like if I did play Ragnarok, it would be high up there for me too.
And I was really worried too with this game coming out. I was like, oh, is this gonna be really, really repetitive? And it wasn't. And I was so glad for it. I love exploring this game. Every the new hub, the new worlds feel really just alive. A lot of things you could do. A lot of challenges in this game too. If you love challenge, if you like puzzles, it kind of has it all. If you love challenge, puzzles, exploration, good story, this kind of has everything for you. So I love it. God of War Ragnarok is fantastic. Taking the silver spot, Tekken 5. It's definitively the fighting game that I played the most just in my entire lifetime. Even down to playing the arcade version of this game. I played a lot. If we go downtown, there's a bar that has arcade games. I literally just stay on this one game. I don't move from it. I literally have a beer with me and I play this and I just let people come and go. And if I lose, I'll step back, but I got the change in my pocket, so I'm coming right back for a rematch. I'm locked in. It was the one game me and my brother played a lot of. I'm a Steve Fox man, and since Tekken 4, but leading into Tekken 5, where I play a lot more, I've been continuing on literally just using him and no one else. So love it. This game was also really cool too because it introduced a beat 'em up mode where it's kind of God of War-y, where you kind of just go room to room and just kind of beat up people. It was really cool. Tons of cool characters. There's so much here. It was a banger. And then obviously number 1 is Kingdom Hearts 2. I love the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Again, just the idea of blending in Square Enix themes with Disney should not mix, but it mixes so well. This game has some of the hardest challenges. Finding Sephiroth in this game literally gave me a heart attack as a kid. And he's challenging as hell. Jesus, the amount of times I've broken controllers and damn near cried over losing to Sephiroth is broken me internally.
And Donald Duck in the same game is crazy.
It is crazy to think about, but you're surprised how well it works.
Did somebody mention the door to darkness?
But just everything works. The gameplay, especially when you come from 1 to 2, it is what's made Kingdom Hearts what it is. There's so much action. There's so much mechanics to it. Just the magic feels good. The forms are great. it is like the pinnacle of my gaming experience. Not to mention when I was a kid too. I got this game originally on PS2. We didn't have a memory card, so a lot of the days I was putting this game in, playing it up until like whatever point I could get to.
No
way. And then restarting. Boy, I knew the intro like the back of my hand. I love the music for this game, so I love like the first 2 towns starting music. I literally will play that and go to sleep. I love it. And then literally the one time I couldn't fully play the game, I played it fully. I actually couldn't beat it by myself, so I actually had a friend beat me help me beat it the first time. And we stayed up 2 days straight just playing Kingdom Hearts and nothing else. It was amazing. I've replayed this game several times. I've actually had my fiance play it as well. It is like literally just it is my number 1 game. I love this game. And yeah, that's my list. No Pokemon though.
Yeah, no, not even Pokemon is crazy. That's insane.
He had to keep his word when he said Pokemon wasn't in his top 50 games.
About to get some angry comments again.
Okay. I will say, okay. So let me preface this. Like I said, I did do a top 25. Pokemon did make top 25. Actually, after I like sat for a little bit and I said, let me really think about this list.
Which one?
Where in top 25 is it?
It's 24.
Damn.
It's 24.
It's
not
which one? Which one is it? Which game?
It's platinum. It's platinum.
Let's go.
Oh,
it's platinum.
Pokemon.
I will say, like, the games after are also super peak, so they just weren't surpassing them. Because, like, after Hogwarts, I had Ghost of Tsushima. I'm sorry. Pokemon just does not compare. I had, like, Storm 3, Budokai, Infamous 2, Arkham Knight, Final Fantasy 16. Like they're just really good story games. I'm sorry, Pokemon is fun. You're not beating these though. You're not beating either the nostalgia factor or the story aspects of any of these games. So I will say Pokemon barely won top 25 because Digimon Rumble Arena was gonna take it.
Digimon Rumble Arena. No, bro, when you say you're into fighters, you beat it.
I love it, dude. I love my fighting games. But over like the last couple years,
one, right? The second one was
no, that one's butt. The first one is literally peak. I love that game. But yeah, I love fighting games, but I also just love a good
there's nothing to do in Digimon Rumble Arena though. Even the first one, it's like okay, dude, you have like the first 3 seasons, but they just fight.
Fighting, dog. You just be fighting. That's all I need.
Oh my god,
that's all I need, bro. That was literally peak for me. But yeah, I love all these games. Like, there's probably some that could be rotated. There's a lot more games coming out.
Arena's crazy, bro.
Really excited. So.
John and Zach, have you guys ever played Digimon Rumble Arena?
No,
I've never touched a Digimon.
Dude, it's so fun. See, that's the crazy thing. I'm not a big Digimon person. I like Digimon, but like playing the games, they've never been. I will say, always Pokemon games are more fun than Digimon games, but for some reason, Rumble Arena. Scratch that itch, man. It gets it every time.
Great.
If I had it right now, I probably would be playing it probably more than like some other fighting games I play.
Great.
Insane.
Well, I will say you did a good job at explaining why you like these games. So if there's any debate in the comments, I mean, hey, you like what you like, and you explained it pretty well. This does seem pretty on brand for you. I'm not gonna lie, and you even got me interested in playing some of these. I'm not gonna lie, if I ever
like Digimon Rumble Arena.
Maybe not that one, but like,
if I had recommendations for like out of mine, Hogwarts Legacy, just because it is really recent and it's easy to digest. Honestly, I think in your case, I do think Gabby would actually enjoy it because she can make her character in it. And I think that's what kind of helps when like someone's not like a super avid gamer. Putting yourself in the world really kind of helps to like, oh wow, this is super enjoyable. If not that, then I would say start with God of War 2018, then do Ragnarok. It's just peak.
God of Wars.
Oh my, it's so good. And honestly, you don't need to play like the old ones because I know like the trilogy back then, the opening scene is kind of crazy for that game for the very first one too. So risque. There's a lot of flesh being so shown in those early games. But like the 2018 one and Ragnarok, I mean, they're just really good storytelling and good combat too. I've never been a person who likes like axes in games. Like it's just not my weapon of choice. If you give me a Leviathan axe from God of War, I'm swinging it. That's like one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen in just like video game history. It's amazing.
All right. Well,
do we have time to make our own list, Zach, or what's it like?
I was getting to that and you cut me off, bitch.
Oh, sorry.
Well, as I was gonna say, to end off this podcast, we're actually gonna make a list of the combined Rocket Radio top 10. So taking things that we like, top choices from our own list, what would be this podcast official top 10 favorite video games?
We have
let's
to
get into
add Halo 3 for Raphs. We have to add
no.
Halo 3 for Raphs.
We can put
No,
Pokemon Diamond for
come
Raph.
on.
We can put Pokemon
So,
Diamond
come
for
on.
Raph.
No. His top is Halo 3, bro. Come on.
True. But instead of like not just going like off of like just top. Well, obviously that we're gonna have to take into
I think he
consideration.
would pick Halo 3. I think he would pick Halo 3.
Well, Spider-Man ranked in 3 out of 5, so we gotta get Spider-Man on there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah.
I think you do Spider-Man. Obviously, you guys gotta do
Breath of the Wild.
You gotta do Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild.
Why isn't
I think
it
You
you
gotta do
do-
your mystery dungeon as well.
I called
Yeah,
it top.
Mystery Dungeon.
I called it Spider-Man the list. It's okay. There you go.
But is Spider-Man top of the top? I would put Breath of the Wild top of the top.
Well, first we'll just put them as they go.
Okay, fine.
Breath of the Wild, we said.
Yeah, and I think Mystery Dungeon goes up there too.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, which is it this one? Okay, yeah.
We have to put Smash Bros either Ultimate or Melee. I'm down for either or. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
John's been staring at his phone and smiling. I'm wondering what's going on.
Texting his girl, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I've been looking out like, yo, what's going on?
Sorry, we gotta make another tier list, babe.
Bro's texting his girl the whole time. She's like, "Where are you? I thought you'd be done 8 minutes ago." All right, what did we say was next? Smash.
One of the Smash Bros. One of the Smash Bros. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do Ultimate or Melee. It doesn't matter.
Ultimate.
We probably Ultimate makes sense. Yeah.
Put Ultimate in.
That was
Sure.
probably in the most list.
All
Okay.
right.
Now we gotta slow down. Jalil, can you pull up Jalil's list again? I just want to see what.
I got Jalil's list here.
Yeah, my list is like the most like Actually, I have no Nintendo in my top 10.
Okay. So let's go through everyone else's. What game would you?
I guess.
Do you want
I
to
guess
do this, Zach? Do you want to do like the everyone recommends one or no?
what I was.
Well,
I was
we
gonna
have
say. I
two
guess
Expedition 33s.
if that's the case,
Goddamn.
yeah.
Zach better
If
start
you're doing
with
that, then
No, hold on. How do you want to do this, Zach? Do you want to do everyone throws their veto pick?
Veto pick? I mean, I guess. I mean, everyone should. I guess
our
have
one
one.
time.
The one.
Yeah, everyone gets a one time.
Everyone's
yeah.
one time. So hybrid. What's your one? Never mind. That's a stupid
That's
question.
it's
Yeah.
Expedition, bro. Which is it's already on 2 list anyway. So I think
It's okay. It's okay. I think it's fair. I think it's fair to put it as the veto. It's
All
okay.
right, John, your one time.
It's Xenoblade.
Oh, I'm
It's
surprised.
Xenoblade. That's Xenoblade.
I will put NASCAR on the list. I know better.
I think
Alright.
for Raph it would be Halo 3.
Wouldn't it be Pokemon Diamond? What would be my one time?
That's what I was asking you, you piece of shit, and you're like, oh, you give me Spider-Man. Ooh. Fucking bastard. Fucking hate you.
It might be awkward.
If I were you, Zach, I would put Worlds, just because we already have Zelda on there, and or one of the Pokemon.
Huh?
I would, if I were you, I'd either put one of the Pokemon or Mario Kart Worlds.
As
'cause
my one time?
Yeah, because like you already have, there's already Zelda. Zelda's already covered. Smash is covered. Spider-Man's covered.
But
You know what I mean?
it's my one time.
I know, bro. I'm just fucking pick whatever you want. I'm just
My one time is Zelda, bro.
Make the men's one time.
no way.
Yeah.
Ocarina?
Yeah.
No way.
Spider-Man's
There's
already
some
taken. My
stats.
second favorite game, bro.
There's some stats in the chat here from one guy. He says that Zach has 36% of the Nintendo games in the list. Then the rest, I have 28%. Hybrid has 24%. Raph has 12%. And Jalil has 0.
We were in order. That's crazy.
I told you. You guys are giving me
Jalil, what's
crap.
your-
60% of our list is occupied by Pokemon. 10% is Zelda.
Wait, sorry,
Can-
6% is Pokemon?
Kingdom Hearts for
16%.
Do I do Kingdom Hearts? See, I don't. It's almost like my John like NASCAR pick. Do I put that up there, or do I say God of War? Because I feel like that'd be
You're gonna say God of War.
reasonable. I
said that.
think that's just gonna be more reasonable. Yeah, let's say
God
God
of
of War. Yeah, I think God of
I
War.
knew
is
it.
gonna
I
be
said that. I said that.
number one.
And I said that in a discussion that he picked God of War.
Ragnarok. All right.
Yeah,
That leaves
Ragnarok's
one
peak.
more. One more. We all have our
okay,
veto
so
pick.
we could do.
I think
I'm good with
Pokemon Black.
Pokemon.
I think Pokemon
Like,
Black and White.
It's
oh,
either
yeah.
Pokemon. We can do Platinum for Jalil's sake.
Hey!
Black and White or
Platinum is on my list.
actually wait. There's too many. Zach, I'm gonna go with Black and White. I'm going-
Wow,
I
you're
would go
such
Black
a
and White.
hater,
Yeah.
bro.
Raph also went Pokemon White. I'm also Pokemon Black.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I'm fine with that.
Just for that,
Black, yeah.
I'm taking out Zelda and I'm putting in Black 2 White.
Don't you want to put Platinum?
You gotta, there you go.
Okay.
Pokemon
What?
Black and then Pokemon Black 2.
That's a crazy word.
Nah,
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, I'm on my Ocarina, bro.
It's the compromise.
It's such a comfort game, bro. I love it so much. I want to play it again. All right. There you go.
I
The
think that's the list.
official Rocket Radio top 10 favorite video games list.
Honestly, this isn't as degenerate as list as I thought it would be. This is a pretty good list.
Solid.
Honestly, like I could like out of the games that I haven't played on this list, I would play them except for Halo 3. I would
Really?
play-
I think you would like Halo 3, no?
Bless
Bro,
up.
I don't like shooters, dog. The only one I like is Black Ops 3, and I suck at that game.
We got Zach through his Anapoke Andy arc. Now we gotta get him through his Nintendo Bootlicker arc.
Like,
Bro.
Nah,
I
I
mean-
you like Halo 3, bro. Halo 3 is different. It's a different vibe.
I mean, it's tough because Halo's just Halo's like such an entity in itself. I
Yeah.
get it, but even in my space, I would honestly choose like, funny enough, I don't have Halo on any of mine. Surprise! I think the top shooter I have in mind is Titanfall 2. That actually is my top.
I just realized we didn't rank
shooter
these though. We just put them in order. Now we just put them on. What's the order? Ooh.
You can
It's too much effort.
I don't know if that's because then like there's 5 on here that's just like our
We
picks.
can't
We-
rank
we-
the one times.
Yeah.
we could do it in terms of like, I think Spider-Man and Breath of the Wild are top 2.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
they showed up
We
on
had
the
those
most.
two the most.
Sky,
yeah.
So
Smash. Actually, this is pretty
let's-
accurate, I think, because like these
Yeah, it's
4
pretty
showed up
And
on
then
the
it's
rest
just-
of the list.
And then from there, it's
Throw
just
it.
one for each of us.
Throw
Yeah, never mind.
well, yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, that works fine.
Actually, it is in that order of like most common to least common. Never mind.
Put
works
Black
out.
and White above Xenoblade though, I think, or put Black and White above Expedition 33 because it's on 3 different lists.
True.
Yeah,
And then Xenoblade.
There you go.
Go
There's the
down
list.
here.
yeah. Whoa,
Damn,
whoa, whoa,
I'm
whoa!
gonna
I don't know
kill
about that.
Whoa!
You could put Halo 3 at the back maybe because you're
Yeah,
not a
Halo
fan of
3.
it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Raphs
Yeah,
not
he
here.
left anyway. He left anyway.
All right, there you go. That is the official Rocket Radio top 10 list.
Love it.
Hope
That's
you guys
beautiful.
enjoy. Actually,
This is
this is
peak.
gonna be my list. I'm gonna make an effort to play these games once I have the damn time.
Let's
Halo 3,
go!
Expedition 33, bro.
Bro, I've been telling you I'm
Looking
gonna
forward to
play
it.
the game. I just don't got the time. I literally I'm content mode 24/7.
Every
dog.
time
I-
the hybrid says the game's name, Zach pushes it back by
Yeah,
a week.
bro.
That's right. He 100% does. He 100% does. I don't blame him though.
All
But
right.
no, solid.
Very good.
All right. Well, thank you guys so very much for coming out. We really appreciate it. And yeah, let us know in the comment section below who you thought had the best list. It's definitely probably Jalil, but
Yeah, for sure. Had the most diverse.
good
list,
night,
I guess.
everybody. Good night.
Bye.